Ever had a conversation where everybody involved is speaking English, and yet, somehow, nobody understands each other? Not because of accents, not because of slang, but because the same word can mean something entirely different depending on whether you're from the UK or the USA. And this isn't just funny. It causes real misunderstandings, awkward moments, and low-key panic. In this video, we'll be discussing words that mean the exact opposite depending on whether you're in the UK or US. Let's get into it. So in the US, if someone says they're pissed, that means they're really angry, fed up, or simply not in the mood.
I'm literally so pissed at my boyfriend. Literally, I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. And the shit that he's putting me through, I'm getting really pissed.
In the UK, however, it can mean something entirely different. Pissed means drunk. You can say something like, I'm pissed out of my head. That means you're really drunk or you've had a bit too much to drink. Now, if you said you're pissed to an American in that context, they may look at you like you're crazy. Now, to be clear, in the UK, we also use pissed when we're not in the mood, but in America, they do not say pissed when they've had a bit too much to drink. Now, if I said to you, let's table that discussion, what would that mean to you? In the UK, that means let's discuss it now. In America, however, that means let's park this discussion. I used to work for an American firm with an American boss, and this often caused confusion. He would say, let's table that for now. And I'd start speaking in more depth about the subject, and he'd look at me like, are you crazy? What are you doing? I said, let's table it. Then I found that later he meant let's park it. It's interesting how this can cause confusion. I'm sure it's done the same to many of you. Let me know if you've encountered this down in the comments below. The third word on our list causes a lot of confusion, and it's quite. If you said to somebody in the UK, that's quite good, that actually means it's not all that great. It's okay. It's acceptable. Whereas in America, if you said to somebody that's quite good, that means it's better than good. As in, it's not really good, but it's somewhere between good and really good. It's quite good. So it's interesting to see how the two words deviate depending on where you are in the world. Now, the fourth word on our list is public school. In the US, a public school is a school that's open to the public, i.e. anybody can go there. It's not fee paying. In the UK, however, that's a little different. A public school is a fee paying one. And that's because historically, these schools were open to the public in the sense that anyone who could pay tuition could attend. So they became private, expensive, and elite. As a Brit, however, I'm going to say that I stand with the Americans on this one because I think their understanding of this term makes more intuitive sense. Now, what would be interesting to know is what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Whilst there, if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, number 5 on our list is bulletproof and needs zero explanation. Football. In America, they call a sport which you use your hands to play football. In the UK, however, they call a sport which you use your feet to play football. You tell me which one you think is more intuitive. In the US, a scheme may be seen as suspicious, shady, and even possibly illegal. In the UK, however, things are a little bit different. A scheme is often a plan, an initiative, or an organized program, perfectly neutral, sometimes even positive. Think housing scheme or training scheme, all perfectly legitimate, not something that's shady and that you should avoid at all costs. Now, the 7th word on our list causes a lot of problems for Brits when in America. Biscuit. I remember when I moved to Miami in 2012 and I went to Wendy's for the first time, admittedly after a night out, having had a little bit too much to drink. I asked the lady behind the counter, what should I order? She responded by saying, why don't you try our breakfast biscuits? I responded by saying, why the hell would I want a biscuit for breakfast? Then she showed me the menu and I was like, oh, that's what you mean. In Britain, this is what we call a biscuit, whereas in the US, this is what they call a biscuit. Now you can see the confusion, right? Now here's where things get awkward. Pants in the UK are underwear, whereas pants in the US are outerwear. This is what they mean when they talk about pants, whereas this is what we mean when we say pants. We also use pants to say something is rubbish, as in, that's pants. It could just be a London thing though. Now the 9th word on our list is pretty straightforward. In the US, mad can mean angry or upset. In New York, however, it may mean very or a lot. I've discussed this in another video, which I'll link up here. In the UK, however, mad simply means crazy. You can ask somebody something like, are you mad? As in to say, are you okay? Is everything all right upstairs? Are you all right? Etc, etc. Now, what would be interesting to know is what you guys think about the differences mentioned down in the comments below. Are there any other words or phrases that you'd add to the list? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it to somebody else who may find it useful. I'm going to link my other accent videos up here, in particular a London accent video, which I think you guys will find interesting. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Peace.